Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. Before continuing, please review the legal disclaimer provided in the comments section of this video, and make sure to see the video till the end to get a full understanding of how it all works. On this channel, we share practical guidance on visa processes, immigration pathways, investment and citizenship options, and related topics to help you make informed decisions. If you are unsure about your visa options or planning your next step, consider subscribing and enabling notifications so you stay updated with the latest developments. Today's video is extremely important for anyone planning to travel internationally through Incheon in South Korea, because every year thousands of travelers face missed connections, boarding issues, immigration confusion, baggage problems, and unexpected transit complications simply because they do not fully understand how transit in South Korea actually works. And here is the surprising part. Many travelers assume that if they are only stopping in Incheon for a few hours between flights, they automatically need a visa or automatically do not need one at all. But both assumptions can be wrong depending on the situation. Because in Incheon transit travel, everything depends on one key factor: whether you stay inside the airport transit zone or whether you leave it and enter South Korea officially. And that single decision completely changes your travel requirements. So in today's complete guide, we are going to break down everything you need to know about the Incheon transit visa process from the perspective of any traveler anywhere in the world. We will cover who needs it, who does not, how airside transit works, when you must enter Korea, how baggage rules affect your situation, and how travelers accidentally get into trouble even with simple layovers. So stay until the end because the most important clarity comes later in this video. Now let's begin. Incheon International Airport is one of the most advanced and efficient airports in the world. It connects travelers between Asia, Europe, the Americas, and Oceania with extremely high passenger flow every single day. Because of this, the airport is designed with a very structured transit system. But there are two completely different transit situations, and understanding this is the key to everything. The first is airside transit. The second is landside transit. Airside transit means you remain inside the international transit zone of the airport. You do not pass through Korean immigration. You do not officially enter South Korea. You simply walk between gates and wait for your connecting flight inside the secure transit area. In most cases, if your flights are properly connected and your baggage is transferred through, this is the simplest and most common transit scenario. Now here is the important truth. For many travelers worldwide, airside transit in Incheon does not require a visa at all. But there is one strict condition. You must remain inside the transit zone at all times. The moment you leave that zone, everything changes. Now let's talk about landside transit. This is where most confusion happens. Landside transit means you pass through immigration and officially enter South Korea during your layover. This can happen in real situations such as you need to collect baggage and recheck it. Your flights are booked separately. Your airline does not transfer luggage automatically. You have a long overnight layover, or you want to leave the airport and explore Seoul or Incheon. The moment you pass immigration, you are officially entering South Korea. And that is where entry rules become important. Now, here is one of the biggest misconceptions in global travel. Many people believe that short layovers automatically mean no visa requirement, but that is not always true, because even a short connection can require immigration clearance depending on baggage handling, airline policy, and ticket structure. Now let's talk about one of the most important hidden risks in transit travel: separate tickets. This is where many travelers face unexpected complications. Imagine you book one flight into Incheon and another flight leaving Incheon with a different airline or separate booking. Even if your layover is only a few hours, you may still need to collect baggage and recheck it. And that often forces you to pass through immigration. And once you pass immigration, your visa requirement depends on your nationality. Now let's talk about one of the biggest advantages of Incheon. South Korea has a structured visa free transit system for many travelers under specific conditions. This means that in many cases, travelers can remain inside the airport without any visa and sometimes even leave the airport under certain eligibility conditions. But this depends completely on your passport, your route, and your travel documents. There is no single rule that applies to everyone. Now let's talk about one of the most important safety rules in transit travel. Airlines control everything before you even board your flight. At the departure airport, airline staff will check your documents carefully. If they believe you cannot legally transit through South Korea, they can stop you from boarding immediately. This is one of the most common points where travelers get caught off guard. Now let's talk about overnight transit. Many travelers assume that sleeping inside the airport removes all visa concerns. But depending on baggage transfer and ticket structure, overnight transit may still require entry into South Korea. So every situation must be evaluated carefully. Now let's talk about Incheon Airport experience itself. Incheon is not just an airport, it is a full travel environment. Inside the transit area, you can find relaxation zones, cultural experiences, sleeping rooms, entertainment areas, shopping zones, restaurants, and even cultural performances. So even if you never leave the airport, the experience can still be extremely comfortable. Now here is where things get even more interesting. If you are eligible to enter South Korea during transit, a long layover can turn into a full travel experience. Because even a short visit can allow you to experience a modern, highly organized, and culturally rich destination. You can explore parts of Seoul, enjoy local food, experience city life, and return to the airport within the same journey, but only if your transit situation allows it. Now let's go step by step through how transit planning actually works. First, you must understand your transit type. Ask yourself clearly, will I stay inside the airport or leave it? Do I need to collect baggage or not? Are my flights under one booking or separate bookings? Do I have an overnight layover? Will I pass through immigration? These answers determine everything. Second, you must check whether your nationality requires an airport transit visa or qualifies for visa-free transit arrangements. Some travelers do not need any visa at all if they remain airside. Some travelers may need special transit permission even without entering the country, and others must apply for full entry visas depending on their situation. Third, passport validity is critical. If your passport is close to expiry, airlines may refuse boarding before you even reach Korea. Fourth, document preparation is extremely important. You should always carry valid passport, confirmed onward ticket destination entry documents if required, hotel booking if staying outside the airport, and proof of onward travel. Fifth, accuracy is everything if any application is required. Even small errors in details can lead to delays or rejection. Now let's talk about common mistakes travelers make. Mistake number 1. Assuming all transit is visa-free. Mistake number 2. Ignoring baggage transfer rules. Mistake number 3. Booking separate tickets without understanding consequences. Mistake number 4, not checking nationality requirements properly. Mistake number 5, applying too late or not preparing at all. Now let's talk about printed documents. Even in a modern airport system like Incheon, printed copies of your travel documents can save you in unexpected situations. Now let's talk about travel insurance. It is strongly recommended because delays, cancellations, baggage loss, and emergencies can happen anywhere in the world. Now here is the final truth every traveler must understand. Transit rules are not universal. They depend on nationality, airline policies, immigration regulations, and travel structure. That is why careful planning is absolutely essential before you travel. Now let's summarize everything. First, understand your transit type. Second, know whether you stay airside or enter South Korea. Third, check your nationality requirements. Fourth, understand baggage and ticket structure. Fifth, prepare documents in advance. Sixth, apply if required. Seventh, always allow enough time for connections. And finally, never assume transit is simple, because even one small detail can completely change your journey. But when properly planned, Incheon transit travel is one of the smoothest, safest, and most efficient airport experiences in the world, and it can become a seamless bridge between continents when done correctly. We can help you to get the entire process done correctly and make your dream trip to any destination in the world easier than you think. Make sure to get in touch with us on our WhatsApp mobile numbers no matter which part of the world you are in, and do subscribe, like, and share our channel to get many more interesting updates. Thank you for watching and have a safe journey. Get in touch with us now on +64 221 786 007 or +91 73786 00791.